Hello, everyone. There's a rumour. There's always a rumour. But this time it comes from Crazy Days and Nights. This rumour goes something along the lines that Harry was at a dinner and Harry had taken some mind-altering substances and was acting out at the dinner. And also that there's plenty of rumours going around that Harry is deeply unhappy, depressed, at the end of his wits and all of that. Well, quite a short walk to be at the end of his wits, don't you think? But we will be looking into Harry and how he is actually doing. We are going to be asking the cards if Harry is indeed okay. So I'm going to be using my tarot deck that I always use for Harry. It's the Garbage Pail Kids Tarot. If you are new here, then I work in layers. The first layer is going to be it's Celtic Cross, all about Harry. And then if I need to pull any extra cards, need to do another layer, I will get a different deck and ask those cards as well. So first off, we're going to be looking at Harry. I do have some cards ready for if we need to ask Megan about Megan. We've got those cards there too. So we're going to start off with Harry. See just where he is in the grand scheme of things. And see how he's doing. See what he's getting on with. See how he's behaving himself or not. Is it true? What's his mental health like? Is he okay? Is he far from okay? What is his energy? Show me. Ace of Cups is in reverse. For a mental health reading, this is one of the worst cards you can get. The Ace of Cups in reverse, he is delusioning and gaslighting himself. He is immensely unhappy. He is disconnected from spirit. He is disconnected from his spirit. He is disconnected from his purpose. This is not a good start. Now, I mentioned that there is certain levels of rumours with mind-altering substances, and the Ace of Cups in reverse it's not good. This guy could be self-medicating with this card coming out, but we'll see what the rest of the cards come out and say. I mean, you know, that's crossing over. What's going on that's causing pressure on him in his life? What's crossing over him? The Five of Swords in reverse, the details. Funny business regarding contracts, negotiations, interactions, business interactions with people, interactions where he's not been an honest broker within them. He's really nervous about something, really nervous about something. There's a massive overlook. Now, this could be related to the IPP case. This could be related to his visa stuff getting released. This could even be related to some of the court cases, or this can be related to some of the things within the charity. So not only has he had problems with the Centable charity, but Archwell has problems with a ladies charity, and basically there's been a hoo-ha with some Gaza activists. They pulled fund, you know what I mean. That's been going on as well. So he's concerned about details. Now, those details could affect all of those things, or maybe just one or two of them, but he's worried about an expose in a way. Because why would you be worried about details? What's known about the situation? The Fool is in reverse. He's making some big mistakes, guys. Some huge mistakes. He is up to something. He's going to look worse. But he's not in the right headspace to be making the decisions he's about to be making in. If I was reading for him, if he was here, I'd say, whatever you're planning, don't do it. But I mean, Lord, he wouldn't listen to the Queen of England. He's not going to listen to anyone else. You know, I mean, he's not going to listen. He's about to make a mistake, a big mistake, and it's going to crash and burn around him. The star is underneath, the star in reverse. Now, they're either very worried about an Aquarian. He's got a lot of hope. He's hoping to turn things around. He's not reading the room right. He's going to be coming across as cold and heartless, uncommunicative, and the inability to read the room. The Fool is upright, and when the Star is upright, they're both quite hopeful cards. The Star is an especially wonderful card when it's in the upright, but when it's in the reverse, damn, that's some cold energy. And he's got some cold energy blowing up under him. He's really peeved. He wants to be seen as that jolly chappy. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, leaving the situation. He doesn't like his name being dragged. One of the major things he wants is to feel like he is validated, is to feel like he is part of the world and everybody adores him, and he wants to be seen as that impish, boyish, cheeky chappy, a bit of a jack-o'-lad, you know. That's in reverse. So it's a realization, and a creeping realization, that the people outside of his circle don't think too highly of him, and it really, really burns him. It really bothers him. And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse as well. He is angry. There is going to be an anger come out. The Page of Wands came out a lot in the reading a few days ago. He's angry. Not only he'll be angry about all of the Centaur stuff, he's going to be angry about this whole narrative with the ex-squaddies, now ex-squaddies, who've said they were harsh on the issue around Gaza, and then he is angry, and he thinks he's about to do something that is going to do, and they always think they're going to just about to click their fingers, and the whole thing, the narrative, the media, and everything will change about them, and it won't. Yeah, there's the Fool in reverse again as well. I've got two of the same deck in this one deck. Long story, but it's a good reason for it. That Fool in reverse, he is really thinking of doing something really stupid. And I don't mean stupid as in harming himself in any way, like on purposely, like, you know, deleting himself from existence. What I'm saying is he is plotting and planning something that is foolish, that is going to bring ruin, and he will fall on his face doing it. So he's not in his right mind. What's surrounding him, he still thinks everything should be given to him and handed to him on a plate. He really does think that everything should be handed to him on a plate here. He doesn't cope with change. He doesn't cope with any type of criticism. With that Page of Wands in reverse, he's going to react. He's going to react badly to something coming up, really badly, or he's going to let some of this rage out. The Temperance card in reverse as well. This is his hopes and fears. And he's either worried about a Sagittarius person, or he hopes something bad will happen to a Sagittarius person. The other thing it can be is he is scared that things don't come together and land the way they want to do, and is slightly disillusioned with how things are panning out. The Six of Swords is in reverse there. The Six of Swords being in reverse, he doesn't want to move on. He's not capable of moving on. He's still stuck in this hole. He's still very much stuck in a prism of that. He wants all of the accolades and everything that to be a prince. He wants all of the notoriety. He wants the paid for security. He wants the fancy schmancy events, you know, be around a gold carriage and that, but he doesn't want to go and open up a blooming care home and Stoke-on-Trent. You know, he wants the, but he won't move on from that point. He won't move on from that point that he was a royal. Now, I'm going to use the same deck because, like I say, there's 2 loads of cards in this deck, and I'm going to keep pulling. I'm going to ask him what his relationship is like right now with Meghan and his health around that. Starting card, Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, the Ace of Wands in reverse. I would say that there's a little bit of a lack of intimacy there. A lot of there's a frustration there. Things aren't happening in the ooh la la department, if you know what I mean. There's yeah, okay. Oh my goodness, 2 Ace of Wands in reverse. There's nothing. Damn. Wow. Okay. All right then. Yeah, he's having a little bit of issues regarding the intimacy, I would have said. Yeah, that's rough, man. I think they've been, she's been cold on him for a long time, but I think she was still hot. He's still, you know, he's a man, and so he was still wanting the whole, you know, at the end of the day, that ooh la la stuff. And the Ace of Wands in reverse twice at the start of saying how his relationship is. My goodness, guys, wow. Okay, I will move on to the other cards now. Okay, underneath him, they bond over people they don't like. Harry and Meghan bond over people they don't like. What joins them together? This got to be them against the world. And here we have the King of Cups in reverse. The King of Cups, when we're talking about Harry, this would be William, as well. William is sun sign Cancer. So there's that in reverse under Harry. Big style. Really, like, everything is William's fault. Everything. So he's jealous of William. But when we're looking at it as is the question, does Harry and Meghan, what's their relationship built on? And it's a relationship built on is by having common enemies. And you'll see, actually, to be fair, you see some of that on social media, and it never ends well. It never ends well. The Queen of Swords is in reverse as well above the situation. Now, the Markles may be worried about an air sign woman in there around them. And it may be causing Harry some problems. So an air sign woman, we're looking at a Libra, we're looking at a Gemini, or we're looking at an Aquarius. Whatever flavor it is, there's an air sign woman that they're really concerned about at the moment. Now, it could be someone coming out and saying something against them. Like it could even be a legal person coming out and saying something against them, like a solicitor, or like somebody involved in the court, somebody involved with the charity cases that are going on, because there is rumors that Dr. Sophie is going to be suing them for defamation. So there's that. The Sun in reverse, he wants the attention, but not that kind of it. It's like he wants to go out in the midday sun, but he doesn't want to catch a sunburn. He wants to go out and get all of the attention, but he doesn't want the negativity that comes with getting attention. He wants all of these things, but he doesn't want the sun shining on him. Six of Coins is in reverse. I think he's uneasy with the way Meghan is. I think they come to a problem here with the Sun in reverse. I think they come into a problem here when it comes to the positioning of the invisible children. Recollections may vary how many there are and how they got here and all of that stuff. But there is an issue here with the positioning of the children and how the children are used with Meghan, and or how the idea of the children are used. Because if you think about it, even if the kids aren't with them full time, Harry wants to give the impression that he is a protective father. You can't be a protective father if kids keep appearing on Instagram and stuff like that. So we've got the Six of Coins, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of there's an issue around give and take. He's taking too much. He's taking too much energy from something. There will be more stuff around the charitable endeavours. There'll be more stuff about the funding coming out with regarding Harry. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. So what is on his mind? Things are not working. He's having difficult times. He's having a lot of difficult times, I feel like Meghan with these cards, because Strength in reverse, Meghan is a Leo, so she would come out as the Strength card. With Strength in reverse around him, I feel like he is getting some sort of beef from Meghan about him being able to bring in cash. And undermined in a way that he isn't bringing in the money. And I feel like this is what he's hoping for, what he's scared of. We've got the Lovers in the upright of what he's hoping for. He's hoping for reunification. He's hoping for a healing. He's hoping to be able to kind of bond back in. And if with this energy, he wants his relationship to be perfect. He wants it to be harmonious. But the rest of the cards are giving the fact that it's not harmonious. It's not perfect. His biggest weakness as well with the Strength card surrounding him is Meghan. Is his undying thing for Meghan. No matter how much they are at cross wires or live separate lives or distance themselves from each other, his biggest weakness is Meghan. The Hermit in reverse for the stuff coming up. He is basically going to make a prat of himself. The Two Fools in reverse and that Hermit in reverse, that he's going to look stupid and he's going to look unwise. He's got broken. He's going to look foolish. The Hermit relates to a Virgo as well, and Harry is a Virgo. So this is his energy. He's going to really come undone here. There's problems there with how he sees himself. He's doing the same patterns and repeating the same behaviors and expecting different results, because they've went back from 2024. They didn't really attack any of the royals, but in not as they had in 2023 or 2022 or 2021 or 2020 or 2019. They didn't. They used little proxies, the little bot accounts and all of that stuff. But in 2025, now Catherine's back working and the King's working. They feel like they've been given the green light. Let's have a look for Meghan's relationship with Harry. Ooh. Just dropped a couple of cards. It's okay, I'll get them later. There's plenty of cards in here. Let's have a look. Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's the kids. She is wanting to use the kids more. This is a massive sticking point. She is wanting to bring in the idea. I know, don't shout at me in the comment. I know all about the moon bump, and you know, I've been here since 2019. You're good, guys. You're good. I'm on the same page. But this Page of Pentacles in reverse, Meghan is really wanting to push those kids. She's really wanting to push those kids. The Knight of Pentacles crossing over is in reverse as well, and she's blaming. She doesn't like Harry. She's devaluing Harry, to be honest with you. Now, the reason why I say the Page of Pentacles is the kids, because Archie's date of birth is given that he is a Taurian. So you take the energetic signature off the oldest kid and just do it. Like if it was the Wales's children, it would be George and Page of Cups. and you just kind of like poof them all in together, you know, because it's a bit corrupt. It's a bit odd if you start reading on children's energy. I think I just leave them alone, you know, but they will come out in the cards because the adults around them are or will be feeling some kind of way about them. So that's that. Like I say, Harry is an earth sign as well, so he would come out as the Knight of Pentacles, and that's what's crossing over in reverse. She really is not appreciative. They are clashing over the invisibles. Let's see what's above the situation. 6 of Wands. She finds him embarrassing. She finds him really embarrassing. 6 of Wands in reverse. She's almost like she's ashamed of him at this point. She and the 9 of Cups is in reverse. What hasn't she been invited to? She blames him for her lack of invitation to somewhere that she wanted to go. She's also blaming him for her isolation and not being invited to the cool kids table at the party, if you know what I mean. She wants to celebrate herself and looks, but she feels dragged down by him because he is embarrassing with that 6 of Wands in reverse above. Okay. There's the Fool in reverse. She's aware of his plans. She knows he has some plans. 9 of Wands, we're going to get the defensive stuff up. All right, 2 come out. We'll have both of you. The 9 of Wands coming up is she is going to try and set some boundaries, or say her boundaries have been overstepped over. Either way, it's going to be something around her boundaries coming up when it comes to Harry and everything like that. She's going to bang on about her boundaries. The Magician is in reverse, so there is either some dodgy magical thinking. She might have got a self-help book out, or she might be doing another vision board or saying affirmations or something, but she's trying to get things moving. She's trying to get going in the right direction for her, but she can't get everything together. She thinks she's got all the tools on the table, but all she's doing is making a mess. She should, technically, in the right hands, she could have been a success, but she's not, because she tries to control it too much. The Magician in reverse is dark energy. It's not a light practitioner. So she could be trying to either cosmically order things, or, I don't know, lighting a candle and praying that all of her foes get hit by lightning. But that's never good energy. The Hierophant in reverse, the Pope in reverse there around her, and the Prince of Cups. 2 things with this. Right time of recording this now, it is about 2 o'clock in the UK. The Hierophant in reverse is called the Pope in this deck, and that potentially could be them saying something about literally the Pope has passed over. It's Easter Monday and the Pope has died. Surrounding her as well, we've got the Prince of Cups in reverse, and she doesn't like being called an influencer. The Prince of Cups in reverse, when we're talking about somebody who's an online influencer and stuff, it'd be very Prince of Cups in reverse. It's all image, all shallow. You know, there's no depth there. So very influencer. And people can see through her. So I wonder if that is part of it. It might have happened by the time I published this, and publishing this in the evening in the UK. So it's probably about 9 o'clock UK time. I don't know. But the Pope in reverse, but this could just be more. The Hierophant can also denote into like older institutions. So she still could be making jabs at the monarchy, but that's nothing new, you know? That's just her old MO. I don't like her taking jabs at people, but it's her old MO. Oh, here we go. The childhood card there, the 6 of Cups in reverse. She's going to be misremembered. She is misremembering some things about her childhood that she's going to be saying, and she wants to say some stuff. She's almost like she's got this revisionist history thing going on when it comes regard to her childhood. So she's going to try and do something with that. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. It's a very luxurious lady standing in her garden with the bird of knowledge on her wrist. She's protected and looked after, and everyone's looking up to her. She's self-made. When it's in reverse, it's all fur coat and no knickers, I'm afraid. And Megsy, it comes out in reverse for you every damn time. So people can see that you haven't got the character that you are trying to portray when you're larping around the garden with a bunch of ducks, chickens, any kind of poultry. You know, I mean, yeah. And it's just, yeah. So she's bothered by Harry. I think it's very telling about these cards around her. She knows of Harry's catching a plan. She's probably very well in on a plan. But regarding her relationship with Harry, she wants to talk about the children, invisible children, more. The Six of Wands in reverse above. She finds him very embarrassing. She's invited somewhere, or she doesn't want to go to somewhere she's invited to. It's an embarrassment to her. There's something happening, embarrassment regarding Harry. There's an embarrassing thing coming up. And that Nine of Wands there, that she's going to try and restate some boundaries and tell everybody that she's, you know, there's going to be something like pushback around her boundaries there. Yeah. But it's interesting about her childhood. She wants to take us down a bit of a memory hole where she says something that happened in her childhood and it didn't quite happen like that. But there we go. That is what I see in the cards, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I hope you've all had a great Easter. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you soon for some more readings. Take care, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye.